Hi everyone, Chris Ward here, your IT Service Management Edutainer here at IT Pro TV, and I'm super excited to talk to you today about the newest certification that has come out of our friends at Axelos and PeopleCert. It's called the ITIL 4 Leader Digital and IT Strategy, and it's one of two certifications that's needed to gain the title ITIL 4 Strategic Leader, which is their new thing. So what does that look like? Why take this incredible course and grab that cert? Glad you asked. Well, first off, the Digital and IT Strategy book was written specifically for digital leaders, and it provides insight into what the best digital organizations get right, as well as maybe some of the pitfalls to avoid when you're approaching a digital transformation. Now, regardless of your role within an organization, there are a lot of ideas, tools, and techniques that are contained within the DITS book that will help you, your team, and your organization improve how products and services are designed, developed, delivered, and improved. Now, some questions that it helps us with include, number one, how do we develop a digital strategy to keep from becoming obsolete? How do we leverage technology to radically change the customer experience? And how do we know if we should invest in a new technology or if it's just the latest fad that's out there? Well, this cert focuses on the importance and challenges of creating an appropriate digital strategy to enable the success of businesses and how it can and should be integrated into the IT strategy and align with the wider organization's goals. It also explores the use of the ITIL framework to support organizations in their digital transformation journey by providing a structured and flexible approach for addressing service management challenges and utilizing the potential of modern technology to get the most value from digital technology. And it also adds a new perspective to the ITIL suite, and it really elevates the discussion around ITIL concepts to the very strategic level among companies and business leaders. So if you think about it, digital and IT strategy is something that a lot of people are interested in knowing about. And what is it and what is it not? Well, what it is an examination of the role of strategy in digital-enabled organizations. It's an overview of the capabilities needed to compete in a digital world. It's about how to evaluate new technology and its potential for competitive differentiation, and a way of thinking about innovation so that organizations can really prepare for those successive waves of disruptive technology. Now, of course, if that's what it is, what is it not? It is not a how-to guide to doing strategy. It's not a list of, do this, don't do that. It's not an overview of specific emerging technologies and how to use them, like, oh, it's all about AI, it's all about big data. And it's not a forecast of the next wave of ideas and technologies that will disrupt the industry. Now, something that's interesting about this certification, now that we know what it is and what it is not, is that there is a two-part assessment that's going to be done for the ITIL 4 Leader certification. First off, there's going to be the practical assessment. Now, this is interesting. This is where the students that take this course or go through this, they need to be able to look at a case study and a risk report, and they can pick there's three companies that they talk about in these case studies, and you pick one, and then you go through and you answer questions and apply what you know about digital and IT strategy, what you're learning in the class, to actually respond to some issues. So it really does test your ability to not only just, do brute force memorization, it actually makes you have to apply what it is that you're learning. And how would I do this as a leader? How would I do this as somebody that's managing this type of environment? And of course, no, you don't get away with only having a practical assessment. By the way, the practical assessment is open book. You can use your digital and IT strategy book, any material that you need to fill out those practical assessments. You then send them in, they get graded, and once they're approved, then you get the next one, which is the multiple choice questions, which is, again, that's 30 questions. And it's you have to get a 70%, so you can only miss 9, so you have to get 21 correct, but that is going to be more of that traditional certification exam that you're used to, especially if any of you have taken any of the managing professional type of certifications like the ITIL specialists or ITIL strategist, any of that type of thing. So that's going to be the important big deal here, okay? It's a two-parter. This is not like the more traditional way that ITIL and through basically Axelos and PeopleCert, this isn't how they're doing it. And now it's like you actually have to show that you can take this and do this, but they still are going to test your knowledge as well with these type of things. Now, the thing about digital and IT strategy, it also deals with two big concepts. The first is going to be digitization. Now, this is the process of transforming something, it could be text or sound or images, from analog to digital by expressing the information in binary digits, we would say. It's actually moving it from analog to digital. And the other one, and very important, and really what this is all about, this exam, is digital transformation. Now, ITIL defines it as the use of digital technology to enable a significant improvement in the realization of the organization's objectives that couldn't have feasibly been done by any non-digital means, which means exactly what it sounds like. You are no longer an analog world. You are now in the digital world. You have a digital organization. You use digital products, digital services, high velocity IT. It's all about that. So if you're a leader in upper management, maybe VP of something, maybe you're a C-suite member, this is a great course and certification to help not only you, but also your organization. I hope this has given you some background on the ITIL 4 Digital and IT Strategy course and the book. And make sure you check out me and my good friend Zach teaching you all the good stuff here at IT Pro TV. I'm Chris Ward. Thanks for watching.